Can't tell. Are you on? What's up, y'all? Today we got a good one. We're gonna talk about Boba Fett, our main man, the bounty hunter himself. Boba, let's go.
Iggovision, we on now. Run the city in the whole town. Darth Vader when I spaced out. I'm in all black, but I drip down.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Iggovision, and today we're gonna talk about Boba Fett. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen episode 1 of season 2, this is a spoiler alert, so if you haven't seen it, get away now.
2,000 years later.
Alright, so we're going to talk about Boba Fett. We all know Boba Fett, he is the son of Jango Fett. He was born around 32 BBY on the cloning facility of Camino. He was then discovered by Obi-Wan Kenobi after he was following the assassination on Padme. He followed Jango Fett there, found a little Boba there as well, and as we know, Jango Fett, he is the template for all clones. Boba Fett is an unaltered clone. He does not grow really fast. He's not manipulated in any kind of way like all the other clones. He's just like a regular boy. So he's technically is, Jango Fett's son. So after Obi-Wan discovered them there, that Jango Fett had something to do with possibly trying to assassinate Padme, him and Jango Fett and Obi-Wan get into a little scuffle. They get into a little fight, you know what I'm saying? And after their little fight, Boba Fett helps Jango Fett. They get in the ship and they take off. They take off and supposedly looks like they went to Geonosis. They get there, they're on Geonosis. Jango Fett, Boba Fett, all the other separatists, Count Dooku, they're there. As we know, we're in episode 2 right now of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and this is when Mace Windu then beheads Jango Fett, and he beheads Jango Fett right in front of Boba Fett. So off top, Boba Fett ran into Obi-Wan, who tried to kill his dad, ran into Jango Fett that actually did kill his dad. So from his early point in his life, he doesn't have a really good outlook on what Jedis are. We then see Boba Fett. He then makes an appearance in the Clone Wars TV show. What he does is he infiltrates the training facility where all the clones are being trained, and like I mentioned, he is an altered clone. However, he looks like all the other clones because they are cloned from Jango. And so he's there, he infiltrates, he finds out Mace Windu's going to be there, and his first assassination attempt is on Mace Windu's life. He tries to take Mace Windu, not Mace Windu. He tried to take Mace Windu's life, which was not, he did not succeed in that. We then see him also in the Clone Wars. He then teams up with Boss and my main girl, Asajj Ventress. They all team up and they go on a little mission together, and that was a little bit of the end of Boba Fett in the Clone Wars. Now, comment below, but I don't remember Boba Fett showing up in Rebels. I don't remember him showing up in Rebels. He may have. If he did, I don't know. I don't remember. I loved Rebels, but I don't remember seeing Boba Fett in any of the Rebels. A lot of the other Star Wars characters did, but I don't think Boba Fett made an appearance in there. The next appearance that I remember him being is in episode 5, Star Wars: Empire Strikes Back. This is when he kidnaps Han Solo and freezes him in carbonite and takes him to Jabba the Hutt. Then we get to episode 6, Return of the Jedi, and this is when we see that supposedly Boba Fett makes his demise in the Sarlacc pit, whatever. He makes his demise in the pit. But what we do know from watching episode 1 of season 2 of Mandalorian is that he did not die in the Sarlacc pit. Now, what we don't know is we don't know what Boba Fett has been doing for the last 5 years. We don't know if that man got a regular job. We don't know if he got a 9-to-5 now. We don't know if he running the streets as doing something else. We don't know if that man got a family, got kids. You know what I'm saying? We really don't know what Boba Fett has been doing up until this point. But what we do know is that Boba Fett has important information that can help the Mandalorian. And And that's when we get back into episode 1 of season 2. Gor Koresh has some type of information for the Mandalorian. Now, if you go back to that episode, the Mandalorian says something. He says, "You have information about Mandalorians that can help me returning him back to his kind." Now, we need to dive in and take a look at that, what he said. He said Mandalorians, and Mandalorians is plural. Mandalorians is plural, meaning more than one. So he could have said, "You have information about a Mandalorian," but no, he said, "You have information about Mandalorians that can help me return him back to his kind." Now, when he says his kind, we don't know if he's talking about Yoda's species, Baby Yoda species. We don't know if it's Baby Yoda species or other Force sensitives. Now, this part of the video right here, we're actually going to talk about a little bit of speculation, a little bit of theory about what I think, because we don't know what he actually, or who he's actually going to take him back to. So we only have seen what Yoda and Yaddle. I don't know if there's more Yoda species, Baby Yoda species running around in the actual Star Wars canon universe. Let me know. I don't know. But put it in the comments. If it's there, point me to it. Let me know. But from what I know, there's no naming of the species, so we don't really know what the species is. So this leads into some speculation about Sabine Wren being in the Mandalorian. Now, you ask me why does Sabine Wren have anything to do with this? Well, remember he said Mandalorians and bring them back to his kind. The Mandalorian may have information about another Mandalorian, and that other Mandalorian could be Sabine Wren. And you probably ask, well, Ego, why would he have information about Sabine Wren? And I'm glad you asked that. If the Mandalorian is to bring Baby Yoda back to his kind, which is other Force sensitives, Boba Fett is the main person that knows all about Jedis. He had a run-in with Obi-Wan. He had a run-in with Luke. He had a run-in with Leia. He had a run-in with Mace Windu, with Asajj Ventress. He knows about Force sensitive. He knows all about them. So at this point in time in this Star Wars universe, the only known one that we've known that is living is Luke Skywalker, Ezra Bridger, and Ahsoka Tano. Those are the ones that we do know that are light side Jedis that are Force sensitive, that are running around, doing their thing or whatnot. Those are the ones we know that are living. But again, it goes back to him saying you have information about Mandalorians. So we know Sabine Wren actually is the rightful owner of the Darksaber, and that Darksaber is owned by Gus Fring. But he's not really Gus Fring, he's really Moff Gideon. I just like calling him Gus Fring from Breaking Bad. We know that he has it now, so some kind of way between Rebels and now, some kind of way Sabine Wren is no longer the owner of that. Now we do know Sabine Wren and Ahsoka did go into hyperspace looking for Ezra Bridger. So there's gonna be some kind of connection between Moff Gideon, the Saber, Sabine Wren. I believe there has to be some kind of connection between those. It can't just be coincidence. And that's another Mandalorian that we know that is still alive in today's world. And so we need to see what has happened with Sabine Wren and where she's going. Maybe that will clear up some of the rumors about, Ahsoka being in the Mandalorian, because Ahsoka and Sabine Wren are together and they're both looking for Ezra. And Ezra and Thrawn are somewhere lost in hyperspace. Now, a little bit about Thrawn. Thrawn is really like a double spy. He's a double spy from the Chiss Ascendancy. He was actually sent over to the Empire to spy to see what they were actually doing. And also, the Chiss Ascendancy has been in war with other species that we do not know of, that the Empire does not know of. And there's certain species, from what we know from the books, they have infiltrated the Chiss Ascendancy, and maybe can also infiltrate the Empire. And that's the whole reason why Thrawn had even came to the Empire at the beginning, to see if the Empire is going to be an enemy or a friend in the new threat. So we have to continue Thrawn's story. The Thrawn story has to continue on film some kind of way. Ahsoka, Ezra, all these things are going to connect some kind of way. We can see with Cobb Vanth that they are slowly starting to connect books, and they're slowly starting to connect stuff because they understand this is what they have to do. And remember, Dave Filoni played an important role in Rebels, which Sabine Wren, Ezra Bridger, and all these people are connected in, and may have some connection with the Mandalorian. And that's the information that Boba Fett could probably have, is to point them that way. That's what I think. I could be wrong. But in the comments below, y'all tell me. Let's start a conversation. What do you guys think is the new information that Boba Fett has that can help Mandalorian get Yoda back to his kind? And is his kind gonna be the Yoda species, or is it gonna be other Force sensitives? We don't know. If you like this video, I would like y'all to like, subscribe, and comment. This is only my second video, but what I want to do is I want us all to grow together, and that's what we're going to do. So if you want to grow together, and if you want to be a part of the Eagle universe, you know what you got to do.